McFarland, which is the lane. My second question, will East Troy come into our home gym and hang a fourth conference loss on the Spartans? Or will our Spartans win and push the Trojans further into the Rock Valley North basement? The answer will be coming up in about 90 minutes from now. So at this time, I always like to say, it's time for you to go grab your favorite snacks and beverages, get settled into your favorite chair or sofa, and sit back and relax. What I hope will be some very entertaining high school girls basketball tonight. Again, Monday night, December 21st, 2015. Next, I'd like to give a shout out to McFarland Cable TV 982. It's a function of the village of McFarland and is producing high school sports as a result of a community survey and fan interest indicating viewers like you at home, as well as fans here, desire this type of programming. Cable 982 is not funded through tax dollars, so please let your village officials know by way of an email, a phone call, etc., how much you enjoy these high-quality productions. The positive efforts of our McFarland youth deserves to be recognized in all forms of media, the State Journal, the Thistle, as well as Cable TV 982. So once again, thanks for your support. Tonight, helping me on the broadcast, we're a little bit short-handed. On a camera tonight, we've got Patrick Morn down here helping us out from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Patrick, this will be the second game he's done. I know he's just having a lot of fun doing these ball games and that, so he'll be on the camera tonight and on the floor and doing some of the graphics. And the other camera will be Mr. Ryan Denzer. We'll be joined a little later in the telecast by Mr. Justin Janis. So again, graphics and everything else, couldn't be doing this without these fine young gentlemen helping me. So I'll be handing out continuous thank yous to them throughout the telecast tonight. Next, I'd like to give a shout out to our sponsors who help us with these telecasts, as well as making programs, everything else available here. Here we go, our Spartan sponsors: McFarland State Bank, Fastenal, Baker Tilly, Edward Jones, Joe Muting, Nelson's Bus Service, Farmers Insurance, Mike Chandler Agency, Spurley Farms, Ken's Automotive, Maine Moon, Credo Product Development Incorporated, Huntington Learning Center, State Farm Insurance, Jim Hartman Agency, Halverson Construction, Angelo's of McFarland, Washa Construction, Fellow Flowers, Culver's, Dentistry by Design, Quick Trip, Monda's Family Hair Care, Gingerbread Preschool and Daycare, The Keels, Spartan Bowl, Brock Roeder, Madison Futsal Academy, Shelton Signs, The Green Lantern, Spartan Pizza, Dan Chin Homes, McFarland True Value, Brian, Rural Masonry, 5100 Restaurant, and Splinter Foundation. Also, as we're kind of counting it down here, we're about 3:20 until we get to our national anthem tonight. So I got a couple other things I can quick fill in here. I want to share with you this too. At the JV score of tonight's ball game wound up being kind of a close ball game at the end as we went down the stretch. McFarland pulling out a 38-33 victory in the JV contest tonight. Also at halftime tonight, don't go away from your sets if you want to. I've got 5 features I do at halftime. I do a Where Are They Now? I do trivia. I will be doing girls factoids. I will be doing Player of the Game, who tonight it will be Katie, KR, the Microwave Rounds. And this is great. I already forgot my other one. Oh, Cather's Quotes to play by and live by, and a commentary. So please stand by at halftime for some of those features. And then I do step out for a minute, and so you can catch your favorite snacks and that, but keep with me then. I think you'll kind of enjoy some of the halftime stuff. I'd also like to give a shout-out tonight to our supervisors, ticket takers, concessions helpers, announcers, scorekeepers, and, of course, we couldn't have a game without our custodians coming in and setting the whole gym up and making sure this facility is in shape for the game tonight. As well as, when you enter the gym, you're going to get always a blue program, heights, years in school, everything else. Oh, Coach Brownie just came by and gave me the fist pump. What a man, I'll tell you. I've known him for quite a few years, coached against him. I spent a couple of years as a varsity girls assistant. We had a lot of lot of, well, I can't say decent games against him because, boy, he had a powerhouse and actually got to the finals of the state tournament a few years ago. So Brownie's done a great job with the East Troy girls program and that. So good friend. That's what this is all about, keeping good relationships. So I want to get back to the blue programs too. Jessica Lubke does a wonderful job with making sure those programs are always set and ready to go, not only for our hometown fans, but also the visitors. So again, as we're getting ready here, they're going to blow the whistle here in a minute or sound the horn, and then I'm going to step aside for the national anthem, and then I'll be back with the starting lineups in tonight's ball game. Tonight also, I'm going to be joined by my son, Brett Cather, who will be helping with the commentary. So we're getting ready for the national anthem, so I'm going to step aside. Please, at home, like I'm doing here, stand, remove your headgear, put your hand over your heart, and play a tribute to the United States of America. And I'll be back in just a minute with the starting lineups and tonight's tip. All right, back here with the starting lineups. Bill the Big K Cather again doing the play-by-play, and I hope I'll do the best I can to you for your entertainment tonight. First off, for East Troy, starting off, we've got number 10, Aaron Rice, 5'6" freshman. 5'6" freshman, Mackenzie Lindow. Number 15, Maddie Rosine, a 5'4" junior. Number 20, Katrina Santos, a 6'2" senior. And number 21, a 5'10" junior, Kayla Casper. And now for your McFarland Spartans. Starting off, number 1, a 5'5" sophomore, Mary the Slasher Zahn. Mary the Slasher Zahn. Second, 5'5" junior, Brooke the Energizer Bunny Lonegro. I'm sorry, that was Gabby Rundy, A to Z Rundy. And now we got the Energizer Bunny, Brooke Lonegro. Emma the Force Echo, number 14. And Katie KR the Microwave Rounds, number 20. I'm sorry, I got a little mixed up on my numbers there. All right, sitting by my side again tonight is Brett Cather, my son. Played 3 years of varsity ball here. 2-time first team all-conference in that, so we'll get his little insights as we go along. But again, 2 18-minute halves means a little less time for input in that, but Bretter, just go ahead and jump in whatever you'd like to. And I will do my best to keep up with the action here. A lot of new kids. We got Santos and Rounds jumping it at center court. Tip up. Oh, Energizer Bunny, Brooke Lonegro. Boy, I may mention her name a lot. She is all over the floor. To Rice, to Rosine. Swing the ball around the perimeter. To Rosine. Rosine, top of the key. Get the ball over the extended right elbow, trying to get over there to Rice, Aaron Rice. 5'6" freshman. Santos, and it looks like Rounds and Eckel are going to have a nice struggle in that lane. Swinging the ball, 21, Kayla Casper out to Rosine. 11, Callie Vogel getting the start tonight. Vogel with the ball. Center right, Casper on the drive. A little push off there on Rounds, no call. Very patient, East Troy's being here. Up, finally tried to enter it in. Tipped by Emma, the fourth cycle, and here comes the slasher down the floor. Center court off to Gabby Rundy. Hit 8 3-balls on Friday night. 28 points. Hot. So the Spartans have hit 30 3-balls so far this year. Nice lob pass in to the force. Eckel dumps it going down the right sideline. 2-0. Minute and a half into the ball game. Very patient East Troy. Like the Spartans are sitting in a zone here to try and shut off and help on Santos. There goes Casper on the drive. Kick it out to Rosine. To Vogel. Into Santos. Surrounded. Oh, then tough move. Strong to the hole by Katrina Santos. She's averaging 20.6 points a ball game. Tough matchup here. Monagro over to the slasher, Zahn. High post Eckel, kick at the corner. The Energizer Bunny loading it up. Oh! I wanted to say kaboom, which is a made 3-ball. Rundy, left hand. No good, and ball being signaled. Whoop, the official did signal Trojan basketball, East Troy ball. We're tied up, 2-2, 15:55 to go here in the first half. Maddie Rosine bringing the ball down. Dump into Santos. They're going to be going to her as much as they can tonight. I said averaging 20.6. Nice drive, left hand, rejected by Emma. The force, Eckel. Here comes Energizer Bunny. Little teardrop. They're waving it off. Boy, that was a great crossover dribble and penetration by the Energizer Bunny, but called for the offensive foul. Waving off the basket. Couldn't see it. I was kind of blocked out on that end of the floor. Nice drive. You will see Lonegro all over the floor tonight. Number 11, Callie Vogel. Extra steps by Callie Vogel. Two, 15:30 to go in the first half. Lonegro walking the ball up the floor. Oh, we got Annalise DeMuth, the freshman, the kid in the ball game early. She's a threat as a freshman. As cool as the other side of the pillow, as Stuart Scott used to say. Freshman Rundy. Nope. Hoping she get off to a fast start here. And on the reach-in, a little frustration there for Gabby on the miss. Gabby Rundy averaging 19.8 points a game. Making 59% of her three-pointers coming into tonight's ball game. Rosine, spin move by Casper, and again a travel. I can tell you, East Troy's going to have a problem because McFarland packs that lane with Emma the Force Eckel and Katie KR, the microwave Rounds. Tough to get them up in there, 6 feet and 6'2", sitting in the heartland, which again is the lane. Lonegro to DeMuth. Center to Rundy. Over to Lonegro. Behind the back dribble. Very patient. Nice. Don't need to rush anything. Swings it to Rundy. Inside. There goes KR Rounds. Kiss off the glass. No good. Eckel. Kind of cold shooting tonight, Brett, huh?
Yeah, you can see McFarland getting good looks early. They just haven't been able to knock them down. As far as East Troy goes, you can see they're really trying to get it to Santos, and if you can just pressure the ball outside and make that difficult, East Troy's going to have a hard time.
Pretty left-hand drive by Lonegro. And the putback by Eckel, that's 2 deuces, 4 points. Don't worry up there in Little Chute. We're going to get, Brooks going to knock one down for you here real quick like, okay? So you Mustangs can all come to your feet. Hope you appreciate that. We do as much as we can to personalize these into Santos. She's tough on the inside. Eckel and Santos, I said, that was one of the questions to be answered tonight. Who's going to win the Battle of the Bigs? Except for McFarland's got two of them with KR Rounds helping out in there. To the kid, DeMuth. High ball to Rundy, center. Over to DeMuth. She's going to tee it up, and kaboom! Annalise DeMuth, the kid, the freshman, averaging 6.5 points a game, and boy, does that help. You got a freshman knock it down. 7-2 Spartans. 13:35 to go. Rundy all over. Rosine on top. We have now 25. Ashley Weber into the ball game. Shot by Aaron Rice, number 10, into the ball game. Rice and Weber in. Rundy on the drive. Oh, great bounce pace coming in the back door. Coming in the back door, Katie Rounds, but that was all set up by Gabby A to Z. Do it all, Rundy. KR, Katie Rounds there. R&R, relax and do your routine, and all net for Katie Rounds.
That right there was just beautiful off-ball movement rather than just standing and watching.
Yep.
To the hoop, getting open.
Yep, Katie Rounds, 14. She's now 15 out of 16 from the free throw line so far this year. Katie Rounds, nice to get her to the line. Again, East Troy really struggling right there. Pressure defense, Ashley Weber trying to enter the ball to Santos. Inbounding the ball, Aaron Rice, freshman, 5'6". 14 in the ball game, Mackenzie Lindahl. Versal and steps. Okay, checking into the ball game, like I said, Hope Schneider into the ball game and Kayla Casper checking back in. Coach Brown will rotate probably 10 girls throughout this game, so if I get a little messed up once in a while, please, I apologize. And they are down on the other end of the floor. Bundy center, over to Duluth. Nice drive to the basket, a little push-off, got to be a little stronger with the ball. KR Rounds. Just need to swing back the other direction and couldn't do it. Good defensive help there by the Trojans of East Troy. Kenzie Lindahl down the floor. 21, Kayla Casper taking the ball, and there is the Energizer Bunny. Her hands, she will be all over the place. KR, woof, airball. Somebody opened the gym door, and we got a little breeze in here and blew it, I think, wide right. Slashers on coming in, replacing Annalise, the kid, DeMuth. Annalise did a nice job. Freshman again coming in, getting some value minutes. Looks like Ashley East, AE, going to make an entrance here in a minute. Another freshman. In the ball, that's Hope Schneider. Over to Addie Rosine. Kayla Casper, right corner. Into Santos. That's tough when she gets it that deep. Kicks it out. Number 3, Hope Schneider. With the 3 ball. Kaboom. Rundy right back penetrating. Eckel being bothered. Top of the key. Reversal. Lonegro over to the slashers on. Out to Lonegro. Quick step. Kick out to Rundy. Kaboom! Gabby Rundy. 1 for 2 tonight on the 3 ball. I said she's shooting 59% from the 3-point line. She hit 8 of them on Friday night at Whitewater. Mackenzie Lindahl to Rosine. Working this left side of the court. Oh, nice entry pass up, and Santos just go to meet it. Here's Lonegro tipping it out. Rundy off the back iron. Santos with the rebound, and Coach Brown calling a timeout. And again, these timeouts are so valuable right now with only getting, still with the extended 18-minute halves, still only getting 3 fulls and 2 30s. So what do you think, Bretter, so far?
So far, both teams just need to continue to move the basketball. You're seeing, especially for East Troy against the zone, when they really pass the basketball and move it around rather than stand and dribble and hold on to it. That's when they're at their best. That's when Santos can get open. McFarland on the defensive end just needs to continue to be active, really pressure those guards on the outside who are trying to get it to Santos, because it's going to make it that much more difficult. you can see there are a lot of turnovers early for East Troy. They're struggling to get it inside, and that's what you got to continue to do.
Yep, like I said, one of my keys tonight's game for both teams was limit turnovers, and we're seeing, I think even that last time, no matter where you are on the floor, when that ball's past you, you got to go meet the pass. Rosine being doubled. Here's slashers on and Rundy. Oh, nice step through dribble. Hope Schneider, who hit a 3-ball last time down the floor. It's out to Rosine. No good on the 3-ball, and Mary Zahn, nice rebound. And great. You can move the ball a lot quicker on a pass than you can dribbling the ball. So he's calling for the ball. Rundy. Over to EB. Oh. We're hoping that was the one that was going to bring you to your feet up there in Little Shoot. Nope. Good defense by Mary Zahn. Here comes Eckel. Can handle the ball well for a big girl. And again, good defense by the Trojans. Yep, Coach Willicott making the motion. Be strong with the ball. Be strong with the ball. Addie Rosine checking out. And we have Kelly Vogel checking back into the ball game. Oh, easy entry pass. Nice swing pass. Lonegro. There it is. That's for you people up in Little Chute. The Mustangs come to your feet as kaboom! She knocks down a 3. Nice reward for all her hard work. I'll tell you, she just does not stop. That's why we call her the Energizer Bunny. Keeps going and going and going. Annalise DeMuth in for Mary, the slashers on. 16-5. Sorry, I need a little more track here of the game. 9:55 to go. First half. 16-5, 11-point edge for the Spartans. Mackenzie Lindau. Over to Callie Vogel. Back to Lindau. Top. Santos struggling now with DeMuth on the backside here. Cutting across. Good job by Annalise. Casper. Vogel. Casper strong to the basket. Little kiss off the glass. A little strong. And look at the kid, DeMuth. Nice outlet by Eckel. Here comes the bunny again. Nice reversal to Rundy, and she's going to the hole. Kick it out to Eckel. A little wide right. We could see that from here. Tell you, Brett, talk about the importance of a pass rather than a dribble.
Yeah, you can really get the ball up the court. Allows you to have opportunities 2-on-1, 3-on-2, rather than having the defense catch up and equal up on the defensive end.
Yep, you can see that was a great example right there. Lindau to Rice. Well, I'll tell you, as soon as Santos is looking for the ball there, just collapsing on her. That's great coaching. That's good preparation, knowing Santos is the big threat here, averaging 20 points a game. And there she is. Nice left hand, a little strong off the glass. And here again comes Lonegro. No breaks with her plan, and Rundy going to attack it, kick it back to Eckel. DeMuth, the kiss. Oh, a little strong off the back. And the rebound, Kayla Casper, taken away by Rundy. Dish to Lonegro, a little teardrop, no good. DeMuth underneath the kid, shovel to KR Rounds, and dump it in. That's what you would call persistence. 18-5 so far. Rundy, a steal from Aaron Rice. And they're calling Gabby Rundy for steps on the other end. Great hustle back defense by Aaron Rice, 5'6" freshman there, to bother Rundy and create another turnover for the Spartans. 18-5. We got 8:15 to go in the first half. Vogel, corner court. Kenzie Lindau sitting on top. Back to Vogel. High seal by Santos. Starting to move her out even further, and there's the double, even triple team, and guess who? There's the Brooke Lonegro. Nice pass to DeMuth down the floor. Kick it out. Rundy. No good. A little deep, but there's the freshman again, DeMuth. Santos a little stronger than her on the rebound. Attacking the basket. Oh, Mackenzie Lindau. What a beautiful move. Beautiful move for a freshman, 5'6", averaging 5.3 points a game. 9 steals and 21 assists so far in the season for Mackenzie Lindau. And again, she gets a lot of that from her dad, who is an assistant coach and a great gentleman. Known him for some years, and he's a great man. Grundy a little strong on the hole. 18-7. 7:15 to go. Vogel into Santos. That was too easy. Kick it out, swing the ball, and it goes right back into Santos, and that's going to be on Eckel over the back. Boy, I'll tell you, Santos is going to be, I said one of my questions to be answered tonight is the battle in the Heartline. We got Sophie Quell coming in and Mary the Slasher Zahn, as well as Maddie Rosine coming back in for East Troy. And we have a new player, Heather Vivian, seeing her first action in the ball game tonight for East Troy, number 13. Maddie Rosine being dogged by Lonegro. 10, Aaron Rice. And there's Lonegro again. I'll tell you, she's just non-stop, people. It's kind of like in the summertime when you're out there and you got ton of mosquitoes around you and you're just saying, get away from me, and you cannot get her off of you. Good aggressive defense. Tell you, this is a very aggressive zone, but McFarland's playing tonight, Tom Brenner.
Yeah, it's just coming down to a game of tempo right now. McFarland's definitely winning that. McFarland wants to play fast, draw the turnovers, get up the court. East Troy needs to just slow the game down a little bit, move the basketball rather than dribble it,
right,
and get it into Santos. And so far, McFarland's been winning that. Just too aggressive for East Troy.
Nice drive by Aaron Rice in the left hand. Good hustle by Santos. That's great hustle. Her coming out of the post and getting the ball. Rosine over to Lindau. Rosine. Dead on. Airballed it. We're at 18-7. 6:14 to go in the first half. Gabby Rundy jogging the ball up the floor. Sophie Quell. Slasher Zahn, Mary. Gabby Rundy looking for a little opening to penetrate. Quell swinging over Mary Zahn. Cut off by Rice. Into KR Katie Rounds. Oh, a little deep on the pass. Tried to get into a cutting Eckel. And here comes Aaron Rice. And Gabby Rundy, great hands. Boy, Spartans are playing a lot of turnovers caused by hands. Oh, and a great entry pass. And what a great left hand by the slasher, Mary Zahn. Great bounce pass there from Gabby Rundy. I said A to Z Rundy. She can do it all. And there's the slasher Zahn. She isn't going to wait. She's going to go back, attack the zone. Nice kick pass over to Rundy, who is fouled by number 10, Aaron Rice. Kind of like, I guess, what the Spartans are doing here. They can see they've got a little advantage and pushing the ball, but the thing I'm liking, Brett, is they're advancing it a lot of times with the pass again.
Yep, like we said before, you got to get it up the court, and if you want a fast break, basketball's got to be up there.
Move, and that should never happen. One thing I always used to say, first time in 42 years that I haven't coached something, so that's why we're turning really a lot of my efforts into broadcasting. But that was a direct entry pass underneath the basket on inbounds play. You have to protect the basket. The microwave Rounds, now 2 for 2 on the night. 2 deuces and 2 for 2 from the line, 6 points. She's averaging 9.8 points a game so far. And she is now 16 for 17 from the free throw line. Emma the Force Eckel coming out, taking a little break. And Rounds. This is excellent. Katie KR Rounds, that's pretty doggone good percentage. 17 out of 18, huh? All right, Bretter, we're sitting at 22-7, 5:19 to go in the first half, and basically Katrina Santos sitting with only 2 points. She's had a couple opportunities, just hadn't been able to knock them down, but like I said, the pressure, they're just converging on her, collapse on her all the time. So,
yeah, got to give credit to Coach Wilkett and his staff. They did a great job in preparing for this game, and it's obvious. You can see they're doing everything they can to limit Santos to basketball. The girls are playing hard. They're playing together. They're really sharing the basketball. As a result, they're getting a lot of open looks. Some of the shots aren't falling, but as the season goes on, that's what you want. You got to at least give yourself an opportunity and hope that sooner or later they're going to start to fall.
All right. And again, I would say just a pesky, bothering defense that the Spartans have put out here tonight. Just all over. He's trying again. The importance behind boy, you got to pass the ball against that as much as you can to beat that double team and that trapping defense. So 22-7. Rosine to Lindau. Huh. Santos just dogging. Here comes Brooke Lonegro. Being dogged by Maddie Rosine. That's a good little battle right there. Rundy. Oh, nice position. And Marley Dingle, the doctor, MD. Marley Dingle inside a good position. They just couldn't get it to her. Rundy. Driving. Nope. And Marley Dingle did not come to the ball. Another turnover. Again, I don't keep track of them, but it seems like we could say it quite a bit. A lot of turnovers here. But again, some of it's due to the aggressive nature of the defense on both ends of the floor. Maddie Rosine up the ball, 5'4" junior. Casper. Lindau. Rosine into Santos. And that's going to be Marley Dingle behind. I think with Emma the Force Eckel taking a little break here, you're going to really see Umbretta try and get that ball more into Santos.
Yeah, she's going to do whatever she can to get open. Sure, Coach Brown in the huddle was telling her, you got to pass the ball, got to work it around, and especially as a post player, if you're the one that's trying to get the basketball, you have to be the most active player on the court because you have to find the opening.
Right. Good defense there, Gabby Rundy. Sniffed that one out, and there's the double again. There's Zahn and Lonegro. Boy, I'll tell you, they're not the biggest in stature, both on about 5'5", but boy, they will make life just miserable for you. You're not going to get a break with them. Great little trap when they can, and they use the sideline as a third defender over there. There's Zahn. Top to Rundy, to KR. High low to Dingle. Lost control of the ball. There goes the slasher Zahn. And Santos standing straight up, and that created an issue for Mary Zahn at 5'5", going in there against 6'2" Santos. And there again, there's the double in the trap. And just a little too active. A little too active by Mary Zahn right there. Nope, I'm sorry, that foul was on the doctor. MD Mark. No, it wasn't. That was on the slasher. Mary Zahn. Changed on the scoreboard. 4 minutes to go, 22-7. Lindau. Number 11, Callie Vogel in the game. Lindau center court. Well, you just have to be so aware of where you're going to get trapped up on high. You got Rundy, Zahn, and Lonegro. There goes Lindau. That's what you got to do. That's into Santos. Her second deuce of the night, and she's also going to throw AE Ashley East as a freshman, getting a few good minutes here. Santos only making 62% of her free throws, but she's the leading free throw shooter for East Troy so far this year. And that one's off, and a great box out by Ashley East, AE. Great body on. There goes Lonegro, and nope, I wanted to say splash it. Again, a little strong off the backboard. Rosine, the double, and there again is Lonegro. Oh, good hustle, and Rounds and Santos. Gotta like the hustle on both girls. Eckel gonna break, and the Energizer Bunny taking a little break here. Well, I'll tell you, she can just go and go and go and go. It's fun to watch her play. Hope all of you up in Little Shoot are enjoying watching her tonight on TV. KR Rounds, the microwave a little strong. Ashley East, nice job. Rebound over to Zahn. Left corner court on the top to Eckel. Rundy, nice cut by Ashley East. Zahn, tee it up. Tip ball around, and East Troy coming down with it. Here comes Lindau, Mackenzie Lindau. Nice job as a freshman. 3-ball attempt by Callie Vogel. Rundy, KR. Comes Eckel. See if she advances with the pass, just slowing it down. 6'2", can handle the ball really well. Rounds. Going to go baseline and the reverse, just a little strong on the reverse. Boy, great baseline move by Katie Rounds, but just a little strong on the reversal. 2:24 to go. We're at 22-9. Rounds, strong to the hole, bumped off. Marley Dingle, the doctor, on the rebound, tied up, lost it out of bounds. You know what I like to see? Marley Dingle come back down the floor, smile on her face, having fun playing the game. You need to do that these days. Lindau, she's going to tee it up. And kaboom! Mackenzie, I should say this for her dad. Kaboom for Mackenzie Lindau. 3 ball, that's 5 points, a deuce and a tray for Mackenzie. It's nice when you get that out of a freshman. Rundy, Zahn, back to Rundy. Skip it over to Rounds, and there goes Eckel into the heartland, and Emma, the Force Eckel, her third deuce of the night, averaging 13 points on the year. She's got 6 points, 24-12, they double them up. Rounds better watch Mackenzie Lindau here because she's going to tee it up. Put it on that platter again, and there's Eckel on the skip pass, anticipating. MZ, Mary Zahn, and it hit the rope up above. Coach Willicutt hollering at Emma, the Force Eckel, wanted her, nobody was in front of her, saying, attack the basket. If you can't get it yourself, dish it off. Maddie Rosine. Hugged by Rundy, and there was a pass to nobody, and there goes Mary Zahn. Nice step through by the slasher, and we're at 26-12. Again, I want to remind you we're 50 seconds left in the first half. At halftime, I have 5 things. Where are they now? Trivia, factoids, players of the game, etc. Nice drive by number 25, Ashley Weber, a 5'7" junior. 35 seconds to go, 26-14. KR, Katie Rounds. Said call her the microwave. If she gets hot, she can heat them up, light them up real quick right away. Santos, nice little spin move hook. And boy, all of a sudden we're getting a lot of points here right in the last minute and a half of this first half, 28-16. 10 seconds. Eckel, skip it to Rundy. 6, 5, 4, 3. And we have a foul. Not in bonus or anything, so we have 1.7 seconds to go. Eckel inbound to Rundy, drive it, pull up jumper. Oh, I thought she had it. So the first half has come to an end here. A little bit sloppy, huh, Brother? I'll let you comment for a minute, and then I'm going to go into my halftime things. Please stick around here because I've got a lot. I got about 5 different features. We're at 28-16, McFarland, first half. Brett Cather, go ahead and take it away for a few comments, and then I'll get into my halftime fun.
It was a very exciting first half. Definitely energetic end of the first half. Saw a lot of baskets being scored, and a lot of that was credit to both teams getting the basketball to the middle. Both teams were playing zone, and both teams got it to the middle, and you can see what happens. Allows typically your better player in the middle to either turn and face and get to the hoop, shoot it, or dish it off to somebody who's open outside. And you can see both teams did a fantastic job. Do you want to take over here for a second and comment on what's going on at halftime here?
Yeah, I'm going to probably wait until we get back, okay? Because I'm just going to start now with my little halftime stuff and that.
Sounds good.
All right, first off, McFarland basketball girls' histories. Where are they now, I call it. Tonight's featured person, Robin Thurner. Robin graduated in 1981. She played on the McFarland High School state semifinalist team. She scored over 1,000 points in her career. She's presently teaching in Platteville, Wisconsin. And her coach, again, I mentioned this with the other two, the legendary Brad Minter. Tonight's featured player, Katie KR, the Microwave Rounds Family and Pets. She has a sister, Hannah, a brother, Benjamin, who plays on our varsity boys team. Her dad is Jim. Her mom is Kelly. Her favorite TV show is Scandal or Grey's Anatomy. Favorite movie, The Notebook. Favorite restaurant, Paisans. Favorite music, anything. Favorite food are fish tacos. What kind of car do you drive, KR? A Honda CRV. One thing that makes her laugh is Sophie Huey Quell, another teammate. Other activities and awards she's received. She plays on volleyball team. She's club volleyball. She runs track. She's in DECA as well as student council. Love to see that, a variety of activities. Her advice to youth players are go after it and have fun. And like I said, so important to have fun nowadays with all the pressure that are put on kids. Who's her role model and why? Gabby Rundy, a teammate, because she always pushes me to do better and she encourages me when I need it the most. And again, that's what's great about being part of a team, encourage each other and pick each other up when you feel a little bit down. Where'd you like to be 10 years from now, KR? Somewhere I love. I don't know where that is yet, but I want to be in a place that makes me happy, and that's great. And who do you want me to say a special hi to on tonight's telecast? She said her family. How nice. And I like that. You should be saying hi to your parents and tell them how much you appreciate them. Okay, next. Cather's quotes to play by and live by. And I always start out every halftime telecast by this, the famous quote of James Naismith, the founder of basketball, who said, "Be strong in body, clean in mind, and lofty in ideals." And let me say that again. Be strong in body, clean in mind, and lofty in ideals. So not only to play basketball by, but great things to live by. All right, my two other pointers tonight are, when you are through improving, you are through. I can't think of anything that's more valuable than that. Even you take somebody like Kobe Bryant. You can ask anybody. He's one of the hardest workers of practice all the time. Practice, practice, practice. And you're going to say, oh, God, he's so good. He doesn't need to improve on anything. He's always trying to improve. Kevin Durant, the Oklahoma City team in the pros. Kevin Durant makes 500 shots a day. Why do you think he got to be as good as he is, and why does he keep doing it? So he can keep improving and improving. So never stop. When you think you're done improving, then you are through. You know what? Go do something else. And my other quote for this is, work hard and keep it fun. We have to keep in mind that, especially with basketball now in high school, this is a long season. It's 4.5 months. You have a real tendency to get stale in that. But you know what? Keep working hard and keep improving. And like I've said on other times here, work on the things that you're the weakest at. Work on your weaknesses and not your strengths in that. But you need to still keep it fun. Play a lot of games and do a little competitive things in that. And that's the way you are going to improve. All right, next are my women factoids, I call them, for the women's games. Last game, my factoid was, who is the tallest player ever to play basketball? It was a WNBA player, 7'2" Margot Didek from Poland, who died at the age of 37. Obviously, she led the league in block shots. All right, my factoid of tonight is, who is the shortest WNBA player? And there are three of them. Three of them that were the shortest. There's 5'2" Shannon Bobbitt, played her basketball at Tennessee and in college, and she was Washington and Los Angeles in the pros. 5'2" Tina Nicholson played her basketball at Penn State, and she played pro basketball with Los Angeles and Cleveland. And Debbie the Pest Black of the Utah Stars, who played just 1 year, 1999 to 2002. So, the shortest players in the WNBA, our Professional Women's Basketball Association, were 5'2", Shannon Bobbitt, Tina Nicholson, and Debbie the Pest Black. And our tallest WNBA player was 7'2", 2 foot taller, Margot Didek of Poland. Okay, my final feature here for halftime, and then I'm going to probably step out unless I get my son Brett back here to make a few more comments. 2 questions for you tonight, 2 trivia questions. All right, the first one. And let's have a little contest up there in Little Chute. See who can get the correct answers to these 2 trivia questions. My first question, how long is a 30-second timeout? How long is a 30-second timeout? Is it 25 seconds, 30 seconds, 35 seconds, or 40 seconds? Think carefully. Is it 25 seconds, 30 seconds, 35 seconds, or 40 seconds? And the answer is, of course, it's 30 seconds. I know a lot of people think it's a trick question, and I like to just throw it out there. All right, those of you that are standing up and talking smack right now because somebody else guessed something else thinking I was trying to trick them. Here's your second trivia question for tonight. How long is a basketball court? How long is a basketball court? Is it 80 feet, 84 feet, 90 feet, or 94 feet? How long is a basketball court? 80 feet, 84 feet, 90 feet, or 94 feet? And the answer is, there are 2 answers. A high school court is 84 feet, and a college and pro court is 94 feet long. So that was actually a little trick question because we had 2 answers to it. All right. Well, again, those are my 5 features. I just have a little fun with it, and I hope you do it at home also. We got 2 minutes left until we're ready for the second half tip-off. Again, I'm kind of looking forward to an enjoyable second half here. Again, coming into the ball game, McFarland was averaging 60 points a game. East Troy 58. So we're going to see if they both somehow get up to that point level. Again, our first half was a little bit sloppy, a lot of turnovers. That was one of my keys to the game tonight was both teams need to limit the turnovers. As far as one of the questions to be answered, who is going to win the battle of bigs in the lane? At halftime, we're sitting at Katrina Santos, 3 deuces for 6 points. She was 0 for 1 from the free throw line, where East Troy has struggled a lot this year. And Emma, the Forseckle, matching her with 3 deuces, 6 points, and I would say it's kind of an even-Steven thing. I would say also in the first half, we've had every time Katrina Santos, well-coached and everything else, understands how to run the post and everything else, but McFarland also well-coached in defending her and just basically double or triple teaming her every time she gets the ball. Because what's happening also on the perimeter, you've got Lonegro, Zahn, and Rundy just being a pest at the top of this zone, trapping wherever they can. And then as soon as the ball's entered to the post, just dropping back in, collapsing on it, and giving her all kinds of problems. So they're looking for other kids to pick up the slack. Mackenzie Lindahl, nice first half, 5'6" freshman, daughter of the assistant coach Dave Lindahl, a true gentleman. She has a deuce and a tray for 5 points. Hope Schneider, a 5'7" junior, not a starter. She threw in a 3-ball, a tray for 3 points. And for the McFarland Spartans, said the Forseckle was 6. Katie Rounds with 9 points on 3 deuces and 3 for 3 from the free throw line. Mary Zahn, 4 points. Brooke Lonegro, the Energizer Bunny, a tray. And Annalise DeMuth, the kid, a freshman, a 3-ball also. 28-16. Here we go, second half. Lonegro being dogged out front by Maddie Rosine. Lonegro, center court. Zahn, center ball. Lonegro. Into Katie Rounds. Left elbow, drive in, a little bit short, and coming up over the back of Katrina Santos. Good move by Rounds, sitting at the left elbow, 1 dribble, a little short jumper, just got a little short arm on that, and came into Santos on the rebound. Talking with Coach Brown again, way to break the press, pass the ball, and there's Aaron Rice. into Santos. She's going to go strong to the hole. And she's called for the hook.
Could have been a makeup call from the last play.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking at Coach Brown. He's kind of giving the stare down here going, what the heck with that? Although I did see that official, Bretter, warned Santos earlier in the first half about hooking, just putting that arm around the back and kind of getting a little advantage as you go to the basket. Lonegro to Zahn, looking inside, Eckel. Nice move and the nice left hand. Again, the kiss off the glass, a little short. Here comes Rosine. Aaron Rice, Rosine, swing the ball over. Oh, nice entry pass and a great left hand by Katrina Santos, her fourth deuce, 8 points. Again, averaging 20.6 points a game on the year. Tracer Bryant, nice high-low, just tipped, and oh, look at that. I even got involved in the ball game here, huh? Did you notice that? Nice little left-handed bounce pass. Gabby Rundy to inbound the ball. Lonegro attacking the basket. And the teardrop. Oh, honeycombed out. Eckel tapped around. And Rosine out. Again, being dogged by Lonegro. Oh, and nice steal by Eckel. Turnovers. Oh, great crossover dribble and a great little jump shot from Gabby Rundy, averaging 19.8 points a game. That's her first deuce to go with a tray. And wow. Kelly Vogel. Nice little crossover dribble and penetration and the kiss off the glass with the left hand. Rundy attack the basket. Nice bounce pass. Got the officials sometimes getting in my way here, so that's why I'm a little slow on some of these calls. Pardon me. Zahn. Oh, great. Great crossover dribble in there, but just a little bit short off the board. Again, there's the double on Rosine, Rundy, and Coach Brown. We're just sitting here laughing. I tell you, he stared down Maddie Rosine. That was about a 20-step forced march, and he wasn't smiling, was he, Bretter?
No, he was not. Probably unhappy.
With the trap.
Yeah, she brought the basketball right across half court and went right to the sideline. I'm sure they talked about that at halftime, and as a coach, that's one of the most frustrating things.
Yes, it is. You know, some of you people that sit in the stands and you go, God, he just called a timeout, or why does she keep doing the same thing? Hey, how many times any of you that coach, we all call a timeout. We tell them at halftime or during a timeout, don't do this or watch out for that, and they go right back in and do it again. And that was a perfect example. So Coach Brown now sitting down, taking a deep breath, I'm sure collecting his thoughts. He's a good teacher of the game, and he really emphasizes fundamentals, so that's why I think that really bothered him also. But gets it straightened around. Nice little spin move by Santos. 5 deuces. 30-22. They've cut it to 8 points. We're at 15:20 to go in the ball game. The doctor, Marlee Dingle, trapped in the corner. Oh, and there was a lucky bounce pass over to the Energizer Bunny. Oh, I wanted to say kaboom. Didn't happen again. Here comes Rosine attacking it to Santos. Nice defense by Brooke Lonegro again. Big height difference there, but she had brought the ball down. Brooke saw that, knocked it out of bounds. Great defense by Brooke Lonegro. A lob up to Santos. Nice job by Eckel. Rosine. Mackenzie Lindau. She had a deuce and a tray in the first half as a freshman. Nice job, Rosine. Going to lob it in. Oh, that was a nice entry pass. The kiss a little strong. There's Kayla Casper on the backside. And we're down to a 6-point ball game of 14:44 to go, 30-24. Little run here by the Trojans of East Troy. Annalise DeMuth. Oh, nice crossover and a great bounce pass. Little deep, hit the baseline. Little run, Bretter, by East Troy.
Yeah, East Troy's coming out with a little more intensity. We can see they're making some better passes, making sure if they're throwing it into Santos that the pass is actually there and they're not just catching and throwing it and praying that it gets to her.
You know, the thing that's nice about Santos, too, Santos always gives a target. She's got that arm extended up there, so gives you a target to throw the ball to. Eckel, Rundy, nice drive, great bounce pass, and Eckel with the left hand just can't finish the deal. Here comes Santos on the pass, over to Callie Vogel. Boy, they're trapping those corners hard. Kenzie Lindahl, a little bit short on that one. Good hustle, though. I tell you got to like the effort there. I tell you, East Troy, and they have now forced Coach Willickett into a timeout here to kind of stop this. They're just kind of out of sorts, it seems, here, Bretter, at the start of the second half here, McFarland.
Yeah, like we said in the first half, McFarland's getting a lot of great looks. They're getting shots right around the rim, and they're just not falling tonight. Those are the looks that you want, and like I said before, you hope that sooner or later they're going to start to fall, because it's a lot of points that McFarland could have. And like you said, if you're missing those little bunnies, all of a sudden, it's a 6-point game, and you got yourself a second half full of basketball here.
Yep. And here's the thing, too. East Troy's only won one ball game in the Rock Valley Conference. They'd love to dump McFarland here tonight and bring them back into a tie with them in the conference. Give them each 4 losses. So big ball game here tonight. Good timeout by Coach Willickett. Just kind of settle the troops down and get back. They're making some nice penetration, nice bounce passes, just not being able, like you said, to finish it off. Lonegro, Rundy, Lonegro, DeMuth. Oh, do I like that. She always has her hands ready to receive it. And Eckel, Santos straight up in the post. Eckel, East. DeMuth, little shuffle there. Look at Lonegro, such great ball control on that. DeMuth, nice pass. Ashley East, and wow. Did you see that ball?
Right in front of us. And
that ball went right off her foot. Right off her foot, and they gave it somehow to McFarland. I'm not being a homer, but Gabby Rundy, her second deuce for. She's up to 7 points now, averaging 19.8. And there's a drive. Kiss off the glass. No good by Ashley Weber. Maddie Rosine. 3-ball. We're at 32-27. 5-point lead. 12:58 to go in the ball game. DeMuth. Eckel. Skip it over. Rundy. Nice little jumper. Just short-armed it again. Needs to relax. You know what I said. A bad shot, you make a little mistake, just go back and got to forget it. Play in the present. Good defense by Ashley East. And we're waiting for a tie-up call here before somebody gets hurt on the floor. Back in the game, Rounds and Zahn coming in for DeMuth and East, the 2 freshmen coming out of the ball game. Good minutes. Coach Willickett getting a lot of good minutes out of those girls. Santos in the corner to Weber. Rosine trying to sneak around. Oh, and there goes Santos. Little baby hook, no good. And Mary Zahn, you got to love that. The slasher at 5'5", coming down with the rebound. In with the trees. Lonegro between the legs. Handle the ball just like it's second nature. Nice entry pass to Eckel. Double or triple coming to Rundy. Tough shooting night. Boy, she lit it up down at Whitewater with 8 threes, and tonight struggling a little bit. That's going to happen. But as a shooter, Brett, should you ever stop shooting?
No, as long as you're open, you just keep shooting.
Yep. Katrina Santos, her 6th deuce, 12 points, averaging 20. It's now a 3-point lead. Yep, I agree with you, Brett. I'm going to say this as good a shooter as you were in that. Do you ever, if you are a shooter, I've always said you do not, if you've got the shots, just keep shooting the ball, and all you need to do is hit one and you get back on that roll again. Agree?
As long as you're open. And that's one of the key. You can't come out there and keep forcing shots because you have 4 other teammates on the court who are obviously out there for a reason, and they can score as well. So if they're open, you need to get them the basketball. But as a shooter, if you're open, you need to continue to shoot. Even if it's an off night, you have to have confidence. You have to picture yourself being back in the driveway, putting up shots, and hopefully 1 or 2 falling before you know it, you're back on track.
I said, become a legend of the driveway. Practice, practice, practice on your own. You don't always need a coach or somebody else to tell you how to do it. Again, a little shout out. Thanks a lot, you people up in Little Chute watching tonight. I hope you're enjoying watching Brick play tonight and that. And I hope this telecast is entertaining for you. Again, you can see these games on Cable 982, live streamed at YouTube/McFarland Cable, or view them at any time. If you want to see them a week, a month from now, go to YouTube/McFarland Cable, and you can watch these at any time. Okay, 32-29, our second timeout used by Coach Willicutt in the last 2 minutes here. 11:50 to play, 32-29. Coach Brown's got to be pretty good with this second half performance here. Eckel, trap in the corner, skip over to Zahn. She's going to look to slash to the basket to Rundy. Eckel loading it up. A little long, and there's Mary Zahn again. Nice job. Again, at 5'5", she does a great job of locating the ball. Eckel. Skip it over. KR, Katie Rounds. And on the nice reversal, KR knocks down her fourth deuce with 3 free throws, 11 points. And there's East Troy right back quick. And boy, does Coach Brown like that. Perfect example of how to move the ball with the pass. And I'll tell you, when you play teams like this, especially Brownies teams, I'll tell you, they're not going to let you just sit back and relax. They're going to keep coming at you. Perfect example, wasn't that, Breder, moving the ball without a dribble?
Yeah, just get it up. The other team's still celebrating, still happy, casually jogging back.
Yep.
If you recognize, get it up there and get a quick basket.
Yep, Katrina Santos 0 for 2 from the free throw line. I said, bugaboo this year. She's their top free throw shooter, hitting only 62% on the year. 34-31, three-point ball game. Ashley East into the game. High right elbow, Eckel, Zahn. Oh, and nice step through. Again, this Mary Zahn, when she slashes to the basket, she's got the great little step through move and the kiss off the glass. 3 doubles, and count that. Yep, and the foul. Santos really becoming an issue here for the Spartans. DeMuth for Eckel. No. DeMuth for Mary Zahn. Santos trying to record her first free throw of the night, and I mean free. That's better. That was all net. 1 for 3 from the stripe tonight for Santos. 17 points for Santos. Oh, East Troy now doubling and trapping out on top. Both teams really starting to pressure out on the floor, trap as much as they can. A lot of quickness on the floor, Breder, huh?
Yeah, we're going to see who's able to handle the basketball under control and not panic with it and be able to move it around. And I think the team that's going to be able to do that is going to end up winning this game down the stretch.
Yep, 36-34, 10:35 to play in the ballgame. Rundy, nice entry pass to East. Swing it. Montegro, teardrop, a little short again. East, great position. Ashley East doing a nice job as a freshman, positioning herself. Her and Mary Zahn doing a lot on the boards here tonight. Coming in the ball game, Kayla Casper and Kelly Vogel. Checking out Hope Schneider. Up, and they let them enter that pass right underneath the basket again on the inbounds play. That's a no-no. Rundy, line it up. Oh, just a tough night of shooting tonight for Gabby. Gonna have those nights. Oh, the entry pass in. Vogel gonna get it right back into Santos. A step around, and she's almost become unstoppable. 9 deuces, 1 throw. She's up to her season average, almost 20 points. Trina Santos knotting the ball game. 9:50 to go, and we are tied at 36. Ashley East, oh, nice drive. There goes Rundy to the basket. Nice little jumper by Gabby Rundy. If you're struggling from the outside, attack the basket, which she did. Put up a nice little about 5-foot baseline jumper. Santos. Vogel back to Santos. Skip it over. Oh, that was not a good pass. Yep. Coach Brown down there. Brownie's saying, hey, put the ball up. Go to the hole. Nobody's been stopping you right now. You're on a roll. Lonegro, 9:20 to go, 38-36. Spartans up by a deuce. Open, good hustle there by Kayla Casper. Just went off her foot. Cute little girl over here on the sideline. Inbounding the ball. Didn't count. Eckel. Lonegro. Nice bounce pass by DeMuth. East getting trapped. DeMuth. Rundy. Into Eckel. Oh, get it up there, Emma. Yep. Kind of knocked that thing down. She was only about 5 feet from the basket. 4 deuces for Eckel for 8 points. Lindau. Skip pass over to Rosine, and DeMuth was right there to tie up Casper, and possession arrow to the Spartans. Rounds for Eckel. And Rice for Vogel for the Trojans. Lonegro jogging it up the floor. A few times you'll see her jogging. DeMuth, nice left-handed dribble, attack the basket, kick it back to KR Rounds, the microwave to Rundy. Lonegro. Rundy, oh, yep, just kind of got the ball hung up and took the extra step. She had a freeway to the basket, just ball got kind of caught up. DeMuth on Rosine, up high. And here comes the trap by Lonegro. Oh, and Coach Brown ain't going to be happy again. She went right into that trap again. Nice hustle by Santos. And attacking the basket. Oh, rejected twice. Rice lost the ball, and then Aaron was rejected. But East Troy going to get the ball back. Spartans have opened up a 4-point advantage here with 8:08 to go in the ball game. Trying to deny Santos. DeMuth making a nice defensive effort and then just got a little anxious for the outlet pass out of bounds. Turnovers. DeMuth, the kid. Oh, nice pass over to Lonegro and a great left hand. That was a great 1-2 combination there, working together. DeMuth to Lonegro. And Little Shoot is happy right now. And there's Santos again. Almost unstoppable. That's 10 deuces and a throw. 21 for Katrina Santos. DeMuth, nice entry pass. Ashley East working from the left side. Whoa, and AE, what a bonus, I'll tell you. This is nice, 5'11" freshman. 2 freshmen here, DeMuth and East. And there comes the trap again. Boy, they are really coming out high to double that. And there goes Lindau. Ball tipped out of bounds. You cannot dribble a ball, correct, Brett?
Correct. Like we said before, you got to pass it. One of the things that's becoming an issue for East Troy is they have so many girls who are shorter, and so it's going to be difficult for them to put some taller players up top who might be able to pass over the top of that trap. So they're really going to have to be smart with it.
Yep. Nice drive by Lindau and just a little high on the pass. Just felt the pressure. She did the right thing by attacking the basket and just kicked it a little high. 44-38, 6-point margin for the Spartans. 7:05 to go in the ball game. Rundy. San, tee it up, a little short. Rebound to Rosine. Maddie Rosine's been very, and there's the pass again. Oh, is that beautiful? Right there. Can't tell you, that's fun to watch. Brownie works on that. That is East Troy basketball right there. Boy, when they had those really talented teams too, that was classic. And Rounds up over the top. There's your height advantage. Her 5th deuce for Katie Rounds and 3 free throws. 13 points for the microwave. Lonegro being targeted and by Rosine. Smooth as silk. Brooke Lonegro, and it's an 8-point advantage. And again, the trap up high. Lindau to Santos. The lob, and Eckel, the rejection. Here comes Rundy. Stopped by Lindau and Rounds right to the basket. Oh, a little strong on the overlay. Santos got in there to bother her a little bit. Comes Rosine. 5:50 to go, 48-40. Casper. Santos launching one from outside. That's not where I think you want her shooting the ball, huh, Breder?
No, she's been finishing so many shots at the rim lately. She needs to just get down in the lane and get the basketball.
Yep. Good hands by Rundy right there. Nice entry pass to Rounds. Step back, got a little sideways shooting that. And then squaring up. There's the ball down to Rice. Wasn't looking, but recovered it. Trap in the corner. And Coach Brown got a timeout down there as, again, Lonegro was just dogging the heck out of Rosine in the corner. All right, Breder, we're sitting at 5:19 to go, 48-40. Spartans got it back a little bit here after East Troy came back and tied it up. So go ahead, comments?
For both teams, they got to look to get it inside. We're seeing both teams. That's where they're at their best so far tonight. Get it into the post players for McFarland, get it into Rounds or Eckel and see what they can do. They might be able to work the high-low because Santos can't guard both of them. So if Santos is guarding one, that means the other is going to have the advantage down low. And then just take care of the basketball for McFarland. 5:19, a lot can still happen, especially with, we saw at the end of the first half, there were about 15 to 20 points scored in about 3 minutes. So we know that both teams can score. So it's just going to be a matter of taking care of the basketball, and East Troy's then trying to continue to get the ball to Santos down low and see what she can do.
Absolutely. Entertaining game again. I said the way to view these games, Cable 982, but if you can't do that, YouTube/McFarland Cable. Entertaining always to be at these games. I mean, these high school athletes, they treasure these minutes so much, Breder. It's just so much fun to see them go at each other hard, and that's what we're seeing tonight. Great effort on both teams. You'd never know. We've got the 4th place and the 6th place team in the conference playing here tonight. This very competitive ball game. Hook shot by Santos. Kind of got a bad angle there. Couldn't use the glass and kind of in between. KR Rounds the microwave. Forced it. Zahn. Tip. Here they come. Here comes Rosine looking. Hand up. Oh, and again, Lonegro saw the pass going to Hope Schneider down the sideline, anticipating, and the tip out of bounds. She's just so understanding of the game and anticipates so well, and that's a big part of actually any sport, huh, Breder? Anticipation.
Yeah, anticipation is what can set you apart from some of the other people on the court or on the field, no matter where you are.
4:45 to go, 8-point advantage for the Spartans. Hope Schneider, she had an earlier 3-ball and tosses it over the top, trying to go to Callie Vogel on the skip pass. Coach Brown used a lot of players here tonight. Kiwi Quell, Zahn, slasher, nice kick back. Oh, and just off the back iron, Katie Rounds. Oh, and the kiss, and a great job. I can tell you some great fundamentals here. Hope Schneider, every time she comes down the floor, she's showing a hand, giving a target. I don't care where you are on the floor. You better have your hands ready at all times because you never know where that ball's going. Oh, they gave Eckel an open look right there from about 7 feet. Right elbow. 10 points for Emma Eckel on 5 deuces. Rosine Santos with it back to the basket. I'm surprised she doesn't turn and face it. Just attack the basket. Rosine to Vogel. Oh, there it goes. Out swinging the ball. Rosine teeing it up. A little on the short sides. Huey Quell on the rebound. 50-40. 3:30 to go in the ball game. Lonegro. Smart. Nothing there. Bring it back out. Eckel. Coach Willicott saying just slow it down now. You can be a little more patient with a 10-point lead. Eckel, good. Attack the basket. If nothing's there, bring it back out. Coach Brown really wants him to get up and play high. Ooh, Eckel and Santos. That was kind of close. I thought that might have even been a push-off on Emma Eckel there. LaForce and Santos going to each other. 3:12 to go. Coach Brown was really up and hollering that because he wanted pressure on that ball, especially with a 10-point deficit, and you're sitting at 3 minutes left in the ball game. Lonegro, just be patient. Eckel up high, bringing Santos out away from the basket. Eckel can handle the ball very well. Attack it, kick it back out. Oh, and there goes KR Rounds. And the ball did exactly like her last name, which is it went around. Honeycombed and came out. That's too bad for KR. Lindow. Santos. Oh, skip pass over to Rosine. Into Santos. She's down deep. Boy, and she keeps kicking it out. And Lindow, Mackenzie Lindow, buries it. Nice looking freshman. 2 trays and a deuce. 8 points for Mackenzie tonight, 5'6" freshman. I can tell you what, she's learned a lot of her game from being spent a lot of gym time with her dad. And only a freshman, which means you got 3 more years of good play out of her. So you take her and Aaron Rice, freshman. It's good when you get these younger kids in here, get them some varsity experience. Ashley East in the ball game, 50-43. Foul on Rosine. We're now, I think, getting to the point game. Yep, on the next one, we'll go to bonus for McFarland. 2:08 to go, 50-43. Are they going to try a steal or put McFarland on the free throw line? Can't let a lot of time run off the clock. And the bump by Kelly Vogel, which will send Mary the Slasher Zahn to the free throw line. Mary tonight, nice ball game, 3 deuces. It's averaging only 3 points a game, so that's nice. So what do you think, Breder?
You can see Santos went to the bench a little bit before. She picked up her 4th foul. I'm sure Coach Brown wasn't happy with that, so took her out, brought in a couple other girls until they got into the bonus, and now they'll throw her back in there for the offensive end to see if she can play it out.
Yep. Again, I guess I just like to see her when she gets the ball that deep, just go strong to the hole. Kind of has kicked it back out. I mean, that time paid advantage by going to Mackenzie Lindow, who knocked it down. Mary Zahn, nice free throw. Her 7th point of the evening. Boy, Mary gets enough arc on that thing. She could almost kind of make it rain in the gym here if she throws it up high enough. Nice rotation. And the bank. 2 for 2 for Mary Zahn. 8 points tonight for 5'5" sophomore. Rosine, 52-43, 9-point advantage. We've gone under 2 minutes. Santos, high post. Kayla Casper, Lindow to Rosine. Looking to load it up. Vogel into Santos. This is going up. Oh, she kicked it back out. Lindow. To have the hands ready so you can catch and deliver. Casper going to attack the basket. Oh, and she got in deep. And what are we calling on that end?
A foul.
Huh.
A very late foul call there. It was almost as if he waited to see if the basket was going to go in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's patting his head. What does that mean?
Must have been some sort of contact with the head, and he decided to wait and see if the basketball went in before he made the call, and it didn't, so he blew the whistle.
That's a delayed call. First free throw good by Kayla Casper. Only her 3rd point of the night, a deuce and a free throw. 5'10" junior. And all twine, 4 points for Kayla tonight. Her average is 4.7, so she's there. Coach Brown pressuring the ball. Eckel. Everybody's going to be allowed to foul here except for Santos, who he's going to try and alternate in and out. Offense, defense now. The mastery of coaching, huh? The offense, defensive substitutions. Emma Eckel on the line. The force. Oh, Van East Troy. Oh, Coach Brown, I saw him. He was ready to kick that chair down there. Oh, Van Rundy attacked the basket and then turned kind of sideways and still scored it. 11 points for Gabby tonight. 4 deuces and a tray. We're at a 9-point lead. Oh, that was a big rebound off the miss right there. Coach Brown knew that. That was just a killer that Eckel missed, and that ball came out that deep, and McFarland got it into Santos. Swing it over. Mackenzie Lindahl launching another one. No good. Eckel on the rebound. Coach Brown active, wants him to come up and at least put him on the stripe. 39.7 to go. Katie Rounds, 17 for 18 on the year, going to the free throw stripe. Coach Willicott's got to feel pretty good about that. Breder?
Yeah, you're up 9. 40 seconds left in games. Getting to the point where it might be out of reach, but free throw is still important down the stretch. Get a good experience for a game where it might be 1 or 2 point game. So it's still important to focus, put them in, and end the night on a good note.
Yep. Absolutely. As we head into Christmas vacation, huh? This will be a nice victory for the Spartans. KR Rounds all net. Now 18 and 19 on the year. And 19 out of 20 from the stripe. Good ball game for KR tonight. 15 points, 35 seconds to go. A launch, no good by Aaron Rice, and the foul by Rosine on Rundy. And I think this final margin is going to grow to be a little bit bigger than what probably this game indicated, Breder, just because of all the fouls and the free throws that are going to be made here down the stretch. Rundy at the stripe. McFarland's shot free throws very well tonight. What do you think, Breder, tonight?
It's an up and down game for
good effort by East Troy.
Both teams played very hard.
Yes, they did.
You know, both teams missed a lot of little shots. Probably too many turnovers for both teams. Those are things you can work on throughout the season. But overall, you can't really coach effort. So the fact that you have girls come out here and playing hard, and that hopefully the rest of it falls into place as the season goes on.
Absolutely. I got to believe, obviously there's frustration with Coach Brown and Linda and Collins about, another loss here. But I can tell you the effort is definitely there. And, I mean, how much fun is that when you get kids that are just, going to play hard like this all game long? And I'll tell you, I mean, we're sitting here at 6.7 points or 6.7 seconds left to go. But, wow, still playing hard. Katie Rounds back at the line. 20 at 21 on the season. Maybe take her to a carnival and you could win a bunch of little teddy bears in that, huh? For one of the shooting booths. Well, I guess the jinx. I finally did it. 4, 3, and a final little turnover. A lot of turnovers again tonight, but again, I'm going to say it was due just to the peskiness and the effort of girls on both sides here tonight. Pass into Zahn, and that's going to be your final score tonight. Is going to be McFarland 59 and East Troy 47. And so the question's been answered in that McFarland will get their third victory in the conference, maybe moving up to third place, and East Troy will be suffering another defeat, moving them to 1-5 in the conference. But I can tell you, I think you're going to see this East Troy group do nothing but improve as we go throughout the year. Breder, I'll let you kind of, I want to thank you very much for helping me out here tonight in that with your expertise, and turn it over to you for some final comments, and then I'm going to close it out here.
Yeah, it was a fun night. Great basketball. 2 great teams. Fun to watch girls playing hard. Coaches getting into it, and the fans were very into it tonight as well. It was exciting. Both teams have a lot of work to do, as does any team at this time of the year. So it's great for the girls to go out and have a little break now, get out and do something different, take a little break, like I said, and Here's Coach Lindau coming over to say
Yep.
hi to us.
Hey, we'll talk to you when you come out. We'll talk to you when you come out.
So,
Go ahead, brother.
It's just great to see the kids out playing and loving what they do. And I saw a lot of smiles out here. Didn't see too many people complaining with the refs.
Right.
That's what it's all about at the end of the day. We got about 20 girls, 10 on each team, playing hard, enjoying what they do, and having the opportunity to do it. They're taking advantage of it. And it'll be fun to see where both teams are at the end of the season.
Yep.
For us here at McFarland, it's going to be fun to watch and see where they are now. And hopefully they can continue to improve because they have the team, they have the pieces, they got the guards, they have the bigs, and the shooters, to put it together and hopefully make a deep postseason run. So it's going to be fun to continue to watch and see what happens.
Yep. I think, again, Coach Cooper and Coach Rorty, along with Coach Wilkett, just kind of helping him a lot, doing a nice job with the ladies. So with that, tell you what, I'd like again to extend a huge heartfelt thank you to my staff tonight, Justin Janis, Patrick Moore out of Minneapolis, Minnesota, helping us out tonight, and Ryan Denzer. Can't do it without you guys, under the direction of cable coordinator Mr. Eric Redding, for all your time and effort in helping us provide a quality telecast for your enjoyment. Your setup, takedown, graphics, camera work are exemplary, and you are all to be commended for a job well done. And again, a shout out tonight. I hope you people up in Little Chute tonight, all you Mustang fans up there, enjoyed watching Brooke tonight, as well as the other Spartans in that. And just kind of a shout out to the rest of you that get a chance to watch these telecasts and that. Spread the word. I mean, people anywhere in the United States, like I said, we've got the Hefties in China that pick us up on watching YouTube/McFarland Cable. So spread the word. We'd love to get you on board here. But again, if you can get out and watch these girls in person, that obviously would be our first choice. So thanks a lot for tuning in. My hope is that this telecast provided you, the viewing public, with an enjoyable evening of McFarland Youth Sports. And for the kids participating, another special memory for them. Again, I feel honored and privileged to be given this opportunity. So be sure to get here in person or join me for our next telecast. It'll be boys basketball, December 30th against the Silver Eagles of Monona Grove. It's what we call the Highway 12 border battle, since these two communities go side by side. So again, this is Bill, the Big K Cather, just living the dream along from McFarland, USA.